as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go, set!
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Off play action. Peters. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at him and going,
and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Will Anderson
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Peters. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And I feel a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Again, it's Pierce. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He gets away from one. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what won. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. The Spears with another carry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Pierce now up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Peters. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Peters. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he's brought down. Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Okay, ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Right back to Spears. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And here's a give to Spears. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. Nifty move. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. 79 Broncos.
Throwing on 1st down. Peters. Throw offside complete. That's Robertson. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Pierce gets this one running right. Shifts by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Pierce on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Peters able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to...
Pierce has it knocked loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Peters. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Leonard. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. Leonard. And it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. third down. Here's Spears. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Peters going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Peters. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on third down, Leonard. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the snap. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Leonard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hand off to Spears. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And now a run with Spears. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. On the toss, it's Spears. That's a room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Myers in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Peters looking for Cooper. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. First, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd down. Peters. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and a couple. Here's a run by Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The Spears with another carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that... out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, to tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. That'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's with sub-package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, Spears. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle they go. Spears. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Spears. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A Big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now Dak. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here now, 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter.